Hello everyone and welcome back to the second stream of the day, second match, which will be Italy against Brazil. And that's a quite interesting match, I would say. Like the previous one, some hours ago we all watched who played Russia against Mexico. And the Russians seem to be the favorites, but Mexico did it in the end and won by 3 points to 2 points. So, in the upcoming match, Italy against Brazil, I would say Brazil is the favorite team, but who knows? Maybe we're gonna see a surprise and Italy will crush Brazil, but yeah. Right before we go into the lineup, I will just quickly explain the rules once again. Every team has a player pool of 5 to 10 players. For a match day, 5 players will be picked by the team captains and put into a certain lineup. A player from Team A will have to play against the player from Team B, who was set at the same position. 5 sub-matches will be played, and every sub-match will be played to the best of 3, which means in a duel between 2 players, there could be an 2-0 win or an 2-1 win. The match itself will be played to the best of 5, which means a team has to win at least 3 sub-matches to get the overall win. And that means, a team could win 5-0, 4-1, or 3-2. So, for the lineup, we have playing for Italy, Paulino, Somes, Giulio, Grigio, and James, or James, I don't know how to pronounce it. And Italy is actually playing with 2 Italian champions. Sadly, I don't know who the Italian champions are. Got no information from the team, but I could imagine that James probably is one of them, as he is the best player in the lineup, at least from his elo at the boardgame arena. And on the other side, we have Duck Troy, Jaruda, Quaresma, Rodrigo, and Fukuda. And I know that Fukuda and Duck Troy are Brazilian champions, and actually, I thought Quaresma would be a Brazil champion as well, but he isn't. And that's kind of surprising, because I would say he is the best player from Brazil. But and as you can see, the following matches will be played: Paulino versus Duck Troy, Somes versus Daruda, Giulio versus Quaresma, Grigio versus Rodrigo, and James versus Fukuda. And like in the other matches before, I would say we will pick the most exciting match, which should be, in that case, Fukuda versus James, I believe. So both players should be on an equal level, I guess. And this could be a really tactical and interesting match. But if you have other wishes, let me know in the comments, and we could also switch to another match later on, maybe. So 5 minutes to go. I could actually look on the schedule for tomorrow, maybe, because I will also cover up Taiwan against Spain. Then we have China and Portugal, and what else? Japan and Norway. playing at the same time, but I would say that Japan versus Norway might be the interesting match, as Japan are the tournament favorites, so I think we should spot them a bit. And then we have later on Catalonia, the host of the event, against Hungary, and in the evening Poland against Netherlands. So will be a long stream day tomorrow. If you wanna watch the games, make sure to tune in. And now we are waiting for the players to start their games. And while I was opening the player pages, it's kind of interesting that Italy actually has a, well, I don't want to say an old lineup, but most of the guys are over 30 or 40 even. And yeah, it feels at least like a bit of an old lineup, but at least when I look at our own team, Germany, we have a lot of younger guys in the team, I would say. But yeah. Paulino was 4th in the world rank 2019. Okay. Who's he playing against? Doug Troy, right? Yeah, could be an interesting one as well. So I don't mind. Match 5 is very interesting, and match 1 as well. So we could watch one match James versus Fukuda and one match Paulino versus Doug Troy. I don't mind. Or do you guys want the first match? I really don't mind. Oh, Humberto is in the chat. Okay, maybe he just doesn't want that I'm spectating him. But you could also write already in the chat, what do you think, what will the result be? I would say I would actually stick with Brazil, but I was also very sure that Russia will win, and then Mexico made it. So yeah, maybe Italy will be the winner in the end. Really tough match. I don't know. Could be a close one. Maybe 3-2 for one of the nations. I go with 3-2 for Brazil. Come on. Yeah, that's what I mean. Fukuda, really good player. Although I have a quite positive winning streak against him, but he's very, very strong. And yeah, Doug Troy, also really good player. Quaresma, really good player. Though I don't know who Daruda and Rodrigo are. Can't really judge about their performance. And I know that James and Julio are really good players. But yeah. Yeah, sure. I guess you wanna focus on your match, Umberto. Okay, that would be the first one. Just refresh everything. Okay, Doug Troy. just open every match so we can check the results later on. Okay, so you guys wanted, what do we want? Duck Troy, right? So we stick to Duck Troy in the first match. Actually kinda curious how these guys play, as I don't really know them. Okay. So, interesting move actually, right in the beginning, taking the road here. Yeah, kinda easy to attack, I would say. And also now with the monastery. Yeah, now there's a really good attacking point for Paulino. Should maybe think about taking this city here. Okay. Not going for it. Interesting. Because when you put the tile here, you obviously gift your opponent a point. But okay. I was a bit lucky getting the simple city tile right away, so we can close the city. Duck Troy very early with the field meeple, but it's actually a good field, I would say, because it's wide open, no roads that could block the field or minimize it. And he also has the opportunity right here to add a second field meeple when he can close the city. Was a good attempt by Paulino to try to attack him here, because if Duck Troy finished his city, Paulino would have right another attacking point right here, so he could have minimized this tile to the 4-road crossing. But yeah, so far I would say kind of lucky draw for Duck Troy. And Paulino should definitely try to minimize the field, and definitely trying to block or attack the city here. Don't really know if this tile here was the best choice. Maybe here it would have been a bit better. But yeah, you can't really know if your move is good or not if you don't know the tiles that are coming up next. So you might do a bad move or stupid move, but in the end, if you get the correct piece, then it might be a genius move all of a sudden. But that's Carcassonne. So, Paulino, what are you doing? You could potentially place the tile here, trying to attack Duck Troy's city, or at least have another option. Yeah, that would be the second choice, but then you're having the attack point for your own city, so that's maybe not the best choice right here. And the third one would have been placing it here. Yeah, maybe placing a field meeple just to be tight on the field. Okay, I don't really understand that move, because that's actually a move that Paulino should do to save his city. Duck Troy should actually try to block the city, not to save it. So the best option would have been placing the straight road here to have the option to place a big city tile right here, so he could try to block Paulino at this place here. So he is forced to place the start tile there. But yeah, it's kind of interesting to stream all those matches, because every player thinks so differently and has his own strategy, and that's really cool to see. I'm really wondering, I mean, the split tile is actually a really good tile, so why wouldn't you place a meeple on it if you have 4 meeples left? It's kind of interesting how they are fighting for this city. The one to block it, the other one to save it very early in the match. And there are still a lot of tiles how the city could be finished. So I would rather stick with the tiles and just trying to gather some points if I would be Paulino. Hello Isabella, welcome to the chat. Obviously a fan of Brazil. I also don't know why Paulino played the monastery with road right here, because he obviously enlarges the field for Duck Troy, and that shouldn't be the plan. He should try to minimize it as far as possible. So right now the field is not worth that much with 2 cities, so not big of a deal, but now, well, Paulino again with a split tile. Wondering what he is doing now. Okay. Not the worst move. Use it here. Maybe here would have been a good position as well for a big field, maybe. It's kind of funny again how fast the players played in the beginning, and now, yeah, it's going kind of slow. Also, interesting move by Doug Troy, using the triangles road right here and not for his big city here. And that's a good tile for Paulino, well needed. Closing his road and scoring 4 additional points with the city. And Paulino again with a split tile. So what is he going to do? Okay, takes the easiest way, just closing his city and putting a tile on his or on the next city. And all of a sudden he is leading, but Doug Troy has still some open cities and his field right here. So that's a kind of dangerous piece, because if Paulino has a good city piece with a curve, then that's easy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points. And not that great of a plan. If he uses or decides to put the tile here, I would place a meeple on the road just in case. Like right now, he could place it here, scoring the 6 points, plus 1 additional for the city. Having the city close to be closed. And but there are a lot of opportunities. He could place it here. So Doug Troy would need this piece. And that's gone actually 3 times, so he could block it. He could block him here. Would be an option. Of course, clothing his own city would be an option as well, but yeah. Going for the block. That's a smart choice. Yeah, that's one of the reasons you wouldn't put that tile right there. And so far, Paulino is drawing good tiles. You could, score point by point. Grinding a small lead so far. And yeah, during the next moves, he should definitely take this field to have an option to come on the big field and tie it. And also that Duck Troy has no chance to place a second meeple on the field. But of course he still has a chance here. But maybe now with the crossroad. I mean, I would put it here, take the 2 points, try to attack. I think that's the best plan that you can do right now. Okay, that's a good tile for Duck Troy right now. Taking this little field. So the problem is now, if Paulino takes this field, Duck Troy already has his second meeple on a good spot. What to use, how to use this piece. Actually, I would maybe place it here, just take the field and trying to get on the other field, somewhere else, but where? Maybe around this corner here, or this corner. But you also has a possibility to build a new field here. Okay. So Duck Troy just trying, trying to make some moves, so Paulino can close his big city right here. Yeah, well, good choice to take just 3 points here and 1 additional point for the city. Guess there was no point in just trying to close the city somehow, so just grab the points and you're good to go. Is there? No, there's no piece left. All 3 are out. I mean, he's leading right now. He should try just to get this field and maybe enlarge it if he can. Well needed points for the win. And Julio won against Quaresma. Okay. Didn't expect that, to be honest. But yeah, looks like World Championships have their own rules. It's not only in football or whatever sport, but also in Carcassonne. Okay, Duck Troy closing the city, good for him, 4 points and 3 additional points for the field. Taking the road, which is a smart move as well, because Paulino would have had the possibility to connect the fields. If he would place a curve turn right here, he would have had the possibility to get another or a meeple on the big field right here. And yeah, that's a possibility to, well, avoid the attack, or if the attack comes, then at least get the 4 points. And Paulino again with the monastery. So yeah, if he could score some points right here with his monasteries, then they might bring him the win actually. Though Duck Troy still has a chance to close his city, his monastery right here, get his meeple back, and then maybe attack the field right here. And he actually went for the 2 points right here and here. Would have picked the 3 points here maybe, because yeah, curve turns are very common in the game, so he would have closed this one sooner or later as well. Okay, Paulino decides to place the straight road here instead of here. I mean, here you would get 2 points. Here you get 1, but of course you are not attackable here. But here he would be, so good choice. So yeah, really exciting games so far, I would say. And I'm glad that I picked actually every interesting game so far and no boring game. And I'm really wondering if the players are playing different actually. I would say everyone is playing different in, well, a fun game, and does moves he wouldn't do in such a world championship match. Okay, Paulino placing a tile just to have a attack point for the field. Okay, so this option is blocked right now. Only that option is open. I mean, this option should be his last choice when there are only, I don't know, 4 or 3 tiles are left. Else I would still try to get some points here for the field. But let's see what he's doing. I mean, he has 2 options now, taking this road here, 3 points, or yeah, placing it right here, getting his meeple back. And getting the meeple back is always a good choice. And why is Duck Troy placing this piece right here? I mean, sure, he wants to have the option to connect this piece, but he still leaves the possibility open for Paulino to connect to his field. And yeah, you should try to block that option. I mean, I didn't count the tiles, but there should be still curves and straight roads in. Ooh, might be a game changer at the end of the game. So Paulino, what are you doing? Ooh, Duck Troy with the big city tile. Good for his city right here. 4 additional points. It's really funny how slow the game has become. But really, the first 10 to 20 tiles, you just place it in every 5 seconds, kinda, and then later on you're thinking 1 minute straight or 2 minutes. Did any one of you count the score right now? I didn't. It looks like to be a really close match. I have no idea who's winning. 5 minutes ago I would have said Paulino. Yeah, but now Duck Troy scored some well-needed points. So maybe he's in the lead again. So Paulino definitely has to count the points now and the tiles. Okay, hopefully he counted the tiles, because yeah, okay. I wanted to say if there's a straight road or a curved road left, he should have definitely tried to get on the field. But monastery in the end. Well, place it here. Should be the best option. Okay, there was actually a curve left. So now I'm really curious what the score would be. So if Paulino loses and he knows, or he knew that he was behind, he should have definitely tried to place a field meeple right here and hope for the curve. But we'll see. James won against Fukuda. Okay. Yeah. That's a 50-50 game, I would say. Both really strong players. Okay, final score. Let's see. So should we stick to this game or switch to another game? But actually this is kind of fun to watch. So I would say we just cover the whole match of Duck Troy and Paulino. I'm still wondering why he put the monastery here, because that's the same spot, but he would get an additional point for that monastery. So yeah, one wasted point there. And it's a tie. Oh my god. Who was a start player? Because now the player wins who wasn't the start player. And oh god, Paulino actually wasted. Like seriously, if you would have placed the monastery, this one, right here, he would have won by 1 point. Oh my god, what a mistake. Oh, it looks like he is actually the winner anyways, because Duck Troy was a start player. Jesus. How on earth, well, why would you risk that? Holy moly. Like, seriously. Okay, we are waiting for the second game to begin. Let's actually watch the other games. Okay, Julio won. And Somes won. Okay. Dude, Italy is roasting Brazil right now. What's going on? Like, they actually won every match. Okay. So, let's go. Oh yeah, actually you are right guys. I could have joined the field there. That's true. I didn't notice that. So actually what I was thinking was a dumb move, but actually it was a smart move. Oh yeah, that's true actually. 4 points there, 4 points there, so wouldn't have been mattered anyway. So it was dumb actually. Don't confuse me, boys. But anyway, second round, here we go. And yeah, Doug Troy grinding some small points, always good if you get all the crossroads or yeah, pieces like that one, which guarantee you small points. And as you can see, 1 point can make the difference in the end. Yeah, grey dot, exactly. Would have been 1 more point for Paulino, but he won anyway, so doesn't matter this time, but yeah, maybe somewhere else. Ooh, that's risky stuff right here. Okay, but what is he doing? Okay, I just wanted to say that's a risky position right here because you could be blocked a second time, but obviously he wants to be blocked? I don't know. I'm a bit confused right now. I just really don't know if they are playing just weird or am I weird? I'm very interested in what this will be in the end. So yeah, 2 choices right here. Closing the road, taking the city tile and hope for the triangle, or closing the city, but he will probably try to connect it to the big city. And yeah, there he goes. But Paulino gets the M piece with the road, which Doug Troy really needs right here. And that was kinda a risky move because the tile was only once in the pot and now he's blocked. So yeah, the disaster started with placing the triangle with road right here. Like, that was such a nonsense move. And Duck Troy actually risking the fourth block right here. But I guess Paulino will just finish his little city right here. And yeah, if he plays it smart, then Paulino should have this win in the pocket. I mean, 3 meeples already blocked. Another one on the chopping block. And Paulino should be capable of doing something positive out of that situation. Well, taking the road right here, going for easy 4 points, having the attack right here. Good move. Julio won 2-0 against Quaresma. Wow, that's really strong. I actually wrote with Quaresma earlier this day, and I told him that I won't spectate his game because it could have or could be boring. But yeah, I thought in a different direction. But yeah, as I said, Julio is a really strong player as well, so might wearing his lucky pants today. Don't really know why Paulino is putting the tile right here. Maybe for yeah, later that he can grab a big dead city. But if he just wants to throw it away, just place it here. And yeah, Duck Troy should definitely try to block as many meeples as possible now and avoid that Paulino just scores easy points. That's a good move right here, trying to block the monastery. And what the hell? Duck Troy blocks himself. Why? Is that a sign of giving up? I mean, why wouldn't he just try to... Well, he can't save his monastery on an active way, but he could still try to place the straight road here or here, just to avoid an immediately block. That would have been an option. Okay, Paulino gets his triangle road right here. Good tile for him, and yeah, I guess that's GG already. Oh, is it blocked already? Oh yeah, right. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I missed that, because I'm reading the chat during the game, and then yeah. Shut up, Nocebo. Yes, sorry for missing that. Okay, and then the move was okay, just getting another point right here. Maybe for the next streams I should make a list with the tiles and yeah, or write them down or whatever. It's really hard to keep track of the tiles if you don't play yourself. I mean, when you're playing yourself, you're trying to memorize it. I mean, you count, of course, but while playing the tiles, at least I'm trying to memorize them. At least the important tiles. And there should be still a monastery with road, I think. So there's still room for a kind of big city. I mean, needs a bit of work, but so far it's not decided yet. Should never underestimate almost closed monasteries. But yeah, if Paulino can still enlarge his field right here and add some more little cities, it should be an easy win for him. And yeah, Duck Troy, not really in a great position. 2 meeples, and he can't really score any little points, and he definitely need them. What was the plan right here? Trying to avoid that Paulino could build a city right here, or because now it's possible to get easy 4 points here for Paulino, but maybe I'm just too tired to think about. Already midnight in Germany. Yeah, if Duck Troy is somehow able to score some little points, his monasteries maybe could save him the win. Don't know about the other matches right now, because I'm casting this one, but I will check when the match is over. And yeah, was actually a good try by Paulino. And lucky tile for Duck Troy right here. But yeah, that's what I meant early on. Now, possible easy 4 points for Paulino. Smart choice, taking the field. Still the possibility for to grab the monastery with road. So he could have a possible or another city for his field right here. Ooh, but Duck Troy gets it. That's a well-needed tile for him right now. That's easy 9-pointer. Italy über alles. It's actually, again, a really close match, I would say. I'm a bit too lazy to count the points right now, but I would say Paulino should still win. Yeah, Duck Troy definitely needs some easy little points right now. Going for the dead city. Well, it's near the end, so good decision actually. If he finds a piece to connect here or here. If it's still in the pot, I don't know, I didn't count. And there's also still the possibility for him to get on the field. Wouldn't do it now because only one meeple left, but yeah, if Paulino doesn't save it, he could still get it. Okay, that might be the nail in the coffin now. Italy winning the other games as well. That's my second prediction going down the toilet actually. So the favorites are struggling today. So is there still a chance for Doug Troy to win? He's almost 20 points behind. He has 3 monasteries with 8 points, but then again, Paulino has the fields. And I don't really see a way for Doug Troy to win this match. So yeah, this should be game over. And is there a match in the deciding game? Then we could still hop in right there and watch the end of the game. Okay, let me quickly just check what the other guy's doing. Okay, that game is over. Ah yeah, Julio won, of course. Then we have okay, they are still playing their second game. And okay, Guricchio won. And whoops. Oh, Fukuda and James in the deciding set as well, or game. So I would say when this match is over, we gonna check out Fukuda and James, the final match. Yeah, thank you, Fernando. Then we can check the other match. And that's actually the third win for Italy right now. Am I right? Yes, should be right. And this will make Italy the winner of the evening. So yeah, the mess started with placing that tile, I would say. If Duck Troy wouldn't have put the triangle with road right there, it would have been a complete different game. So yeah, big roads for Paulino. That's the win for Italy. GG. So let's hop into this game right here. Okay. Okay, let me check what's going on here. James, of course, only one meeple. And I don't see Fukuda placing the M piece with road right here. James now with the possibility to block this city. Attacking the little city from Fukuda. And Fukuda now, of course, trying to block James right here with 2 meeples. But of course he would block his own meeple, but yeah, doesn't really matter. He could still enlarge the dead city and grab some points. More important to just have James 2 meeples blocked right here. I don't really know if it was that smart to block the city, because obviously he wants to have a big field. But yeah. Well, the obvious spot for the monastery is obviously here, but yeah, could be also dangerous, because James now has the possibility or the opportunity to connect the fields. Okay, that's a very strange move to me. I mean, I would have placed it here to try to block Fukuda, or place it here, yeah, to save this spot right here. And obviously he has 2 meeples on the field right now, so why wouldn't you think about connecting the fields? Okay, so James obviously trying to, I don't know, block or attack Fukuda's monastery right here. But he should actually more care about the city. And I would have placed definitely a field meeple right here, just to be safe. I mean, he has 4 meeples right now, doubled the points. You could simply save your field. And if Fukuda now gets a triangle with road, placing the field meeple. That's a weird move as well by Fukuda. Well, the thing is, James had 2 options to attack the city, right here and right here. And if he attacks here, you want yourself have a spot right here to defend your city. And placing a tile right here minimizes your opportunities. I mean, he's lucky right now that he gets a tile which he can place here or here. But yeah, for example, if he gets a straight road, he would be kind of screwed right now. So that move, yeah, wasn't the greatest idea. You don't want to block your own saving spots. Yeah, well, James could definitely think about placing another field meeple right here. So, just in case. Or placing the tile here, having the attack here and here. So that might be a good option. Okay, goes for a completely different strategy. Not sure why. Because in my eyes, the best move you can do in Carcassonne is a move that is good for you and bad for your opponent at the same time. And this one is just, yeah, it's just good for you. And you would have been doing better. Just place it here to have the attack. At least that's what I would do. Yeah, some lucky tiles in a row for Fukuda, giving him some easy 6 points. And he will actually place another meeple on the field. So he looks like he's very confident that he will get the needed triangle with road. 1 is out. 2. Okay, so 3 tiles should be still in. And there he goes. And suddenly Fukuda is in the lead. And now he's actually in trouble, because Fukuda is also on the field and has a possibility to connect a second time, which James could have avoided very easily. And yeah, like launching the attack now is kind of stupid, because now you want to get on the field another time. So this move here should have been James' move before with the curve road. With 17 tiles left, I don't believe Fukuda will even think about closing the monastery. And now he's probably thinking about, well, what can I do now? Okay. Yeah, he has actually to save Fukuda's monastery, and to have an option to connect a second time to the field. Oh, that's a lucky one right there. I mean, if it pays off in the end, it pays off, but that was such a risky play by James, the last 10 or 15 tiles. He brought himself in really big trouble actually, and could have avoided it so easily. And Fukuda shouldn't forget about connecting his field to the bigger field of James. 6 points. That's a good tile for Fukuda right now. 2 easy points, possibility to have another little city being closed. Is there actually still a tile left for this spot? Here is one tile. There's a second one. And the third one is it still in the pot? Oh no, here it is. Okay, so that's blocked. Okay, James can connect the field now. Should definitely do it. Wondering why he's thinking so long. Okay. Actually closing his city. And not placing a meeple on the field. To have the option at least to get on the field a second time. And now Fukuda actually has a option to connect if he would have gotten a road piece, for example. So that's a really weird move. Why would you play that? Why not connecting the fields? Am I missing something? Or Why? What? He doesn't want to give 18 points to Fukuda? What do you mean? 18 points to Fukuda? I mean, they're on the field, on the big field once. Fukuda once, James once. And Fukuda still has the possibility to connect. Or there might be, is there still a curve in the game? I don't know. But James is 9 points behind and had the opportunity to connect a second meeple, which would bring him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 18 points. So he wants the monastery for the field plus additional 8 points. Yeah, well, but if you don't get it, you're screwed. Like, what's the logic behind that? And he can still get the monastery and get the 9 points then. Like, what the hell? Or is he scared that Fukuda gets the monastery and scores a point? But if he gets the monastery anyway, I don't know. The move is so strange. And I mean, he still opens the opportunity for Fukuda to attack the field. Why would he do that? Yeah, it would be 18 points for Fukuda if he gets some monastery, but I don't know. You still have the field, so who cares? Really some weird moves today. Or maybe I'm just tired, I don't know. James actually lucky enough that Fukuda didn't get any tile to attack the field, but he got it. But yeah, that's some really strange play there. Like, I can tell you, if I would do such a move, I would be punished so hard, you can't imagine. Okay, so Fukuda connecting the field. Did any one of you count the score? Okay, so James trying to get on Fukuda's field actually. Not paying off. Oh, and James got the last monastery, obviously. So, paid off for him. But I'm really curious right now if you wouldn't have got it. Let's check the points. Would have been -18 and -8. -61. God. -26. Dude, like, to be honest, like, he really doesn't deserve that win. Like, holy shit. Winning with the last tile when you could have won like very easily before and you risk your win. Man. Like, wow. To be honest, it was really a really bad play and just a really lucky win. But yeah. So what's standing actually right here? Are they playing still? No. Okay, so looks like Italy won. Yeah, 4-1. Is that correct? Didn't expect that, to be honest. And yeah, for tomorrow, I will casting. Where's the schedule? Okay, just for your information, for your tomorrow I will cast Taiwan against Spain. Then we will cast Japan versus Norway, Hungary against Catalonia, and later Netherlands against Poland. I will set up the stream, I don't know, maybe now, maybe tomorrow in the morning, post it to Boardgame Arena so you can check it out there. And yeah, thanks for watching. Have a great night or a great day, and see ya tomorrow.